Take two. I was just told I'm rambling too much by Marlene as
He
we head out
always
to Knox
rambles too
Mountain
much.
for a Sunday afternoon
Oh,
hike.
sure. Make it sound like you work out regularly. What a joke.
My thoughts on buyer's agent presenting their offers to sellers. I'm very much against it for a few reasons. First off, as a buyer's agent, your goal, yes, should be to make sure that the seller appreciates your buyer and appreciates the offer. But more often than not, the buyer's agent either accomplishes nothing, sits down and says, hey, my buyers love your home, here's who they are, they've got two bratty kids and a yappy dog, but they love your home. No, nothing's gained. Save your time, let the listing agent present your offer. You got better things to do. Secondly, though,
plus the listing agent knows his seller, so he's going to be able to present the offer better.
Yeah, but my whole point was in a good offer, there's no point. Save your time.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're going to circle back as I was so rudely interrupted by my partner slash wife,
Won't be the
Marlene.
first or last time.
Okay, but some other times, a buyer's agent can stumble over their words so badly or be so geared to getting their point across, and maybe they're right on their offer, but you can win the battle but lose the war. Your buyer's agent, your listing agent may do a better job of relaying the message, and a buyer's agent in front of the seller, excuse my French, pissing them off can do more harm than good, and I've recently seen that. There are ways to relay the message of who your buyers are. Use BombBomb, have a video. And I had a client, not that a buyer provide a video to me that I passed along to the seller that was brilliant, but I digress. But the biggest reason I don't believe buyer's agents should be presenting their offer is agency. I hear so often the buyer's agents say, well, I want to just state my case and develop rapport. Well, a couple thoughts on the whole concept of that. If this is all about developing rapport, why not allow first the seller's agent to meet with the buyer and present the seller's case? Secondly, again, because it comes down to agency, we tell our sellers, do not be home for showings. To make sure that the buyer is comfortable, relaxed at the home, but also because we know a good buyer's agent might ask some questions that would be advantageous to their buyer. Putting the buyer's agent in front of the seller is allowing a good buyer's agent to see the whites of the eyes of the seller and to fish either purposely or accidentally. The seller could say something the buyer should not hear, and if the buyer's agent hears it, they are obligated to pass along to the buyer. For that reason, the biggest reason to me is do not put the buyer's agent in front of the seller. That is risky from an agency standpoint, very risky. Now, in saying everything I said, there's exceptions. A knowledgeable and reasonable buyer and a knowledgeable, reasonable seller, there's exceptions to every rule. 2 years ago, Grant Turek, an old friend from Royal LePage, I had a listing that was overpriced. Grant presented masterfully, professionally, eloquently, made his case with his numbers. Kudos to Grant. If you ever want to learn how to present an offer, maybe call the old fella, Grant Turek. Anyway, happy Sunday. Anything to say, Bron?
Yeah, so what I just heard from that was if you want a really good buyer's representation, call Grant Turek, not Blake Roberts, to have your offer presented.
Okay, yeah, fair. Thanks for the support. Remember, you get half of everything I sell. So Grant, if Marlene gets some deals off you...
So if I give you a referral, Grant, can I have 50 points?
There you go. Okay, have a great day. Happy Sunday, wherever you are.